Hey YouTube, it's Anthony here again from LabWorks. It's currently 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve here in Australia. So I'd just like to start by wishing everyone a happy Christmas, Merry, safe, happy Christmas. Um, I am going to be doing a tutorial set soon on how to create this great machine here in separate parts. It's for people who don't know, it's actually called a Stirling engine. Works off heat displacement, and as you can see, everything sort of works and functions and does what it needs to do. It's got if I hide this, it's got the piston, the heat piston in the back, and you can see if we just grab those parts there, we can turn them and see how everything's interconnected. It's kind of neat, but that's not what this video is about today. This video is going to just show you an easy way that I've found to get just the little bits of hardware that you don't really need to model on your own. I mean, like things like the screws and the split, the spring washers, and here we've got some alignment pins here. I've just found that it's much easier if you just pull them down off a supplier's website. Now I'm going to show you this website because it's actually quite easy to do this, and they're actually provided in step files, which import nicely into Creo Parametric, and then we can add some datums on those parts. So let's get to it. This website here, it's courtesy of McMaster.com, McMastercar. Actually a really good website. I've found that there's whatever you need really is here. Now, if you have a look at the Stirling engine drawings that we've got here, you notice that it's got all these hardware things listed, and it's got their standards. So DIN 912, for example, M6 by 25. So all I've done here to get these parts is I've just copied the standards, and just on their website here, you just paste in that standard, and all the screws and options come up. So say we need, let's have a look on here, we need an M6 by 25. So let's grab down an M6 by 25. There's all different types of materials that they're created out of. I'm just going to go over here to the left hand column, and I'm gonna start selecting by thread size. And so we need M6. So if we scroll down here and we choose M6, and then down here it'll ask what length we need. So we need 25mm length. Now I've already imported this one in. Well, I've already imported this into another project, but we can go from scratch here. So say we just grab, for example, this one here, click on the code here, and down here we can download the CAD file. So if we download a 3D step file, so we just choose 3D step and we hit download, we need to open that file. So we need to open our step file. So now we're in our downloads folder here, we just choose the type as step. So we STEP, and there's our download file there. So if we hit import and import it as a part, import type, we'll just leave that as automatic, and we'll just click OK on that. And in pops our screw. There's no datums in the file, so if we wanted to align it, I mean, we could align it with other parts and assemble other parts using different edges and surfaces and faces, which works really well for these parts. But for other parts, for example, alignment pins where there's no flat surfaces, I've found that it's just easier. We can pop in our own datums. So to pop in our datums, we just select our coordinate system that's in the file here, and we just click on plane, and we ensure that our translation is set to 0, and we've got translation plane X, and click OK, and there's our X plane. And we do the same with our Y datum, so we just choose Y, and we'll do the same with our Z datum, so we'll choose our plane and we'll choose Z, And then as you can see there, we've got our X, Y, and Z plane in our model. And now we want to put an axis in the center of this cylinder here. So to do that, we select our X plane and our Y plane. And we are up here, we choose axis. Under datum, we choose axis. And there's our axis. So we can use that axis to align into another hole. We need to save this part out. So I'm going to click Save As. And I'm going to choose my folder, my work folder. And I'm just going to give it a name. So it's M6 times 25mm screw. And we could put in the standards and everything else there. That's not a problem. We'll create a new assembly. And we'll call it Test Assembly. And we'll click OK on that. Let's choose our standard part. Then click OK and choose Default. Click OK. And so we want to pop that screw in to one of these holes, because that's where our pins go, and this is where our screws will go. Just click Assemble. And we choose our part that we just created, the M6 by 25mm screw. And we've got this screw here, which is awesome. Nice and easy. We didn't have to model it, which is absolutely fantastic. So now I'm going to align this axis with this axis that we created earlier, and it's going to be a coincident. And then I'm going to align this face with this face, and I'm going to set that to a coincident as well. And I'm going to click OK. And there is our screw. So that's how we go from our website to Creo Parametric. Nice and simple. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Like and subscribe if you can. It helps me with creating new material, and any ideas for any future videos would be also very much appreciated. Merry Christmas, guys. Have a safe and happy New Year.